Visitations, or what we translate into the Ebenezer Scrooge approach to psychological healing. Hi. Cloudisms are memorable words or phrases that we use to emotionally regulate, mentally reframe, and spiritually connect to the now moment and to ourselves. Hi, I'm Claudia Cauterucci, Washington, D.C. based psychotherapist and psychospiritual coach, and I'm a fellow life traveler. So let's jump right in. Visitations, and I'm going to be looking at my notes, are what I call the Ebenezer Scrooge approach to psychological healing. Why? Because visitations are ghosts from our past, present, and our future that allow us to make decisions. Remember that in the Christmas story, Ebenezer Scrooge was visited by the ghost of Christmas past, ghost of Christmas present, and the ghost of Christmas future. So I'm going to link this all with you. When I work with dream work, and I do a lot of dream work when I'm working with clients, I absolutely love dream work because dreams are a way to have the unconscious speak to us and give us our internal state of the union. Dreams tell us where we are today. It actually brings forth a message, an unconscious message, something that we might not be aware of. And what I love about dream is it allows us to have feelings before the actual event happens. It allows us to have a feeling that we can reconstruct. For example, when we have flashbacks from trauma, we can use that current state of being and we can tinker with it, heal it, go in. It brings up this unconscious material that we have access to. Like, like in my video about thank you triggers, triggers do the same thing, except for triggers are more conscious. They're in our day-to-day conscious life. Dreams are at night. But the Ebenezer Scrooge approach actually has us visit these places and we can actually feel what's happening. And when if we use the dream to work with it, we can make conscious decisions. We can move it from the unconscious into the conscious decision making that we need to up level our lives and to heal. For example, to heal from our trauma. It's our state of the union. It moves us from unconscious to conscious. Some of the good questions when we have visitations. Visitations, I find, come to us when an ex shows up. These are some examples. When we are triggered and we go into our head and say, how am I going to respond to this old situation in a new way? Or am I responding in the old way? I find that when we're about to up level, when we're on the border, please check out my video on the cloudism, the border, because when we're on the border between a new identity and an old identity, a new consciousness and an old consciousness, a new chapter in our life and an old chapter. When we are on that border, we get a ton of visitations. And some of them are zombies. Some of them are visits from people from our old neighborhood who tell us that we're getting too high for our britches or make fun of us for the new decisions that we're making, like placing boundaries. Visitations are old patterns, old people, old decisions, old memories, where we are invited, just like Ebenezer Scrooge, to make a new decision. We can stay with the ghost of the past, We can look the ghost of the present, what's happening right now, and we can actually foresee the ghost of the future. And we can decide with these visitations when that ex calls again to say, do I want to do this round again? Have I changed? They changed? Have my patterns changed? Sometimes it's at family reunions we have visitations. Hmm. Do I want to join that sarcastic banter? Do I want to stay quiet this time? Maybe I don't even want to go to that family reunion anymore. These are all moments, visitations, are moments where we get to decide anew based on our healing, based on the lessons we've learned. And again, as long as it's conscious, we get to stay wherever we are and make the exact same decision. Or we get to make a new one. We're free. We're sovereign to do that, to make a new decision. So those are what I call visitations, or the Ebenezer Scrooge approach to psychology. Listen, I am on a mission to make healing, self love, self reflection, self growth easy, practical, portable. So if you like this content, please comment, share, subscribe, like. Let's send a kiss to those algorithms. And I'll see you in the next plot.